Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Craftless, or should I call it Mordor? We're getting closer, little bit by bit. So I've done a little bit of work since last time, not much. I just got in, and you might have noticed this little building over here, which is new. And in the last episode, I spoke about, I think I called them Wraith Towers or something like. I didn't know what I was talking about. It turns out they're called Forge Towers. I think that's right, Forge Towers. So this is basically, well, if you sort of squint your eyes a little bit and imagine, this is basically what it looks like from Shadow of Mordor, and you then climb up it, which I've put some vines on the back side here so that we can actually climb up it. And then from here, it will start to turn into the like blue-white shadow outline thing that you climb up. So from there, you climb up to it, you forge the tower, and basically it's a fast travel point. So I could just leave it like this, and it looks pretty cool. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to leave it like that, and this is going to be a test because I'm not sure if it's going to ruin it or not, but I want it to look more similar to the game when it's actually a forged tower. So what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to test with some glass, because I think that'll give us the effect that we're going for. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to fill in the middle so that it doesn't look weird, but that might look cool. So this will be quite tall. I'm just looking at it now. I'm hoping that it's not going to look too thin in the middle. It should be okay, but anyway, they'll be quite tall, and then there's like a little dome bit on top. So that should give us a nice little viewing point for our map, I guess, that we're making here. So, and I was just looking at this hill before, and I was thinking I may need some more stone. So I might actually sort of carve this down so it's more like a normal mountain with a proper peak, not so flat here. So that might be something I do. So anyway, I'll go over to spawn now and grab a whole bunch of glass. Hopefully I can get enough, and yeah, then we'll make some more progress on this thing. Here we are at the glass and lighting shop. Let's see what we've got in stock. Oh, not much. So I was wanting white and possibly cyan. And I don't think I should take some of this with me just to test it, but I don't think we're going to want that. Okay, let's go for it. Let me out. Let's go for a quick walk up to our, what's it, like a wall shop, I guess, whatever it is, and see if we've got some dyes up here. Cyan, please. Ooh, we've got a little bit. And bone meal. Oh, we do have some. Awesome. Okay, let's just see if we can make some of this up. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a bit of white. Let's get to a stack. And cyan. Okay, gonna be able to make, yeah, we can get a stack of that as well, and then we can make panes from there if we decide that panes look better, which they possibly could. I'm not sure, but anyway, so we've got the glass now, so I'll head back on over. Okay, we're back over here, and the one thing I'm thinking of now that I've decided to do this is we're probably going to struggle to get much detail out of the glass, but we'll see. It'll be an interesting test. Now there's some parts like this where I've got half slabs and I've got stairs where there's going to be gaps, but I'm not too concerned about that. Now we've got silk touch on our pickaxe, so working with the glass isn't too scary. Let's go with the cyan. I think I'm just gonna build it up, and then from there we can change the colors afterwards. So how's this thing going to look? I'm kind of liking that already. Now, I did talk about using possibly the panes, but I think I'll wait till we get to the top, because I think it would probably look better that way. Let's do a quick test so that we don't do it all and then like, oh man, that would have been a better idea. Yeah, well, with the new way things are done, that's gonna leave that sort of gap, but we can make use of that the pole thing that it does later. Okay, I think we need to step back just to have a look. I kind of like the pane. I just think that maybe the blocks are going to look better structurally. We might have to do 2 tests. I might have to do it completely with one and then again with the other. See, that gap there it's not throwing me too much, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, I'm gonna have to get to work. I'll work on this and then I'll come back when I've made a decision or when I've completed one. I'm not sure if you're ready for this. It's different. I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. So before I turn around and we look at it and analyze it together, I decided to go with a mixture of the two. When I was trying to decide between a full block and the panes, a full block looked far too solid. The panes didn't look quite solid enough. I did a mixture and I think it's turned out really good. It's not quite done yet. I've still got to do the top, but this is the first part. Yeah, it's different. It's different. I mean, if you haven't played the game, you've probably got no idea what you're looking at. But it looks pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy with it. So, yeah, it's supposed to just give a bit of a glowing aura thing to it. I should research what it's supposed to be. But I'm imagining like ghostly sort of thing, right? So the tower's not really there, but it was there once upon a time, and this is like a past time sort of thing. If you sort of were to think Assassin's Creed style with the Animus, if you know that, similar sort of thing, in looks anyway, not the actual lore of it, but looks, it's a similar style. So yeah, I've got to finish off this top bit, which will be a bit smaller again, and then a little dome on top. So I may need to get some more glass. I'm running a little bit low here, so I might dash back and grab some more, but then once this isn't part of the build, this is just me getting up and down. So yeah, and then I guess the only other thing I've got to consider is whether I wanted this to be functional or not, because the vines certainly allow us to get up to here, but then from this point we can't get up. And I did think, like, with the panes we could have done something to try and make a stairway up so you could climb up it. However, it just, when you tried to force the functionality side of it, it didn't look good. Is that, whoa, did I miss one there? I think I did. Yeah. This was, took a long time just trying to place them in the right spots. That's not gonna quite work because of the stair. So yeah, I think I've placed most of them. It's hard working with glass because it's a lot of trying to get it in the right spot and making sure that you've actually placed them because they're hard to see sometimes. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Your opinion might be different to mine, but let me finish it off and then we'll have another look at it. Well, that took longer than I expected. So I got to the point where I was just basically going to put on the top and finish it off. And I sort of took a step back and looked at it, and I realized the last time I showed it to you, it wasn't actually tall enough. It looked quite short and squished. So now this looks a lot better. Couple of things that I've also done is I put sea lanterns in the bottom there. What's the time? To the sun. It's only sort of just going up. So I'll probably do a cut and show you what it looks like in the night time. I wanted it to be sort of illuminated because that's the feel I get from it when I play the game. So we've got those sea lanterns there, which, I mean, I probably could cover them up with some carpet or something like that. I haven't really worried about it. I've got one up in the top there and then one there as well. I've put an anvil up the very top because it's a forge tower and there's an anvil at the top of each of them. So I've done that, and I think the top looks all right. It's pretty difficult to try and get that shape. Like if we were using stairs or we could have half slabs, we'd be able to get a bit of a better dome up the top, but I just used some of the panes and some of the full blocks, and I think it worked out all right. It's really, really quite odd to look at it. I did think of possibly putting water in the middle section to try and fill it out a bit, but I think this adds something special, being able to see it the way that you can see it here. I think it's turned out pretty good. I might even put a bit of a reference image up on the screen just so you can see, if you don't know what they're supposed to look like, this is what I was basically working off. So I think it turned out pretty good. And now we've got our little forge tower here beside the camp. Still don't know whether to make it functional or not. So, I mean, can we get up there? Nope, that's one block. Over here. So we can get up to here, as I said earlier, but then from there we can't go up any further. And I'm pretty sure you can't... What the heck was that? Autosave just tried to kill me. Lucky I'm still playing on peaceful. It's probably that chicken. I'm pretty sure you can't put vines on glass. Yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't really want vines on there anyway, because that's not how it is in the game. So I do like how it looks, and I don't want to ruin it to make it functional. So I'm kind of happy for it to just be as it is. I'd really like for us to be able to get up there to show off the view when we've done more of this and expand over here. I think that'll be a really nice viewpoint. So I'm not sure yet. I'll work something out with that, but I think for now I'll cut to nighttime so you can see how it's nice and illuminated, and then we'll round the episode off.
guys, this is the Lord of the Rings scene play. Today we have Scott, who is Aragorn. We have Kristen, who is Legolas. Nice change to the bow there. I am Gimli, and Dylan has the